and they are among the most important and the most beautiful beaches in the world. And now we are joined over the phone by Dr. Yehia Abdel, Ministry of Tourism Counselor. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So, sir, as we are talking about beach tourism, can you tell us more about its importance?
Well, really, Egypt enjoys exotic resorts and beaches in all the way overlooking the Mediterranean, as well as the Red Sea. They stretch nearly 1,000 kilometers from Arish to Port Said, Alexandria, Alamein, New Alamein, Marsa Matruh, all the way to Sidi Barrani. So really, this is an excellent locations for vacationers, to spend the summer vacation. The same thing, like on the Red Sea, they stretch all the way from Port Said, Suez, Ismailia, Gona, Qader, Marsa Alam, all the way to Bernice. So early this year, we received 500,000 Russian visitors who were residing, in the summer vacation in Qader, and still, it is still 4 months, in the rest of the year. So really, summer resorts and beaches in Egypt are attracting a large number of visitors and locals as well.
So, sir, do you think that the North Coast can be attractive to tourists all year round?
Well, really, this season and the former seasons as well, it proved to be, an excellent hub for visitors, regional, from the regional, in the Middle East and North Africa, and locals and international as well. The three major airports, Burj Al Arab, Alamein, and Marsa Matruh, they were receiving charter flights from Jeddah, from Riyadh, from Emirates, from Poland, from Germany, from the Czech, from Italy, and from Spain. So really, it was a very busy season, and we have seen the development, in the luxury hotels, the activities and the festivals that has been going all summer long.
So, sir, what are the activities that are always associated with the beach tourism and make it more attractive to tourists in the North Coast and, of course, in Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh?
Well, really, this morning I was, reviewing social media, and there's an excellent article by Mr. Saif Allah Fahmy, who was talking about, how visitors and tourists and locals, Egyptian families, grandparents, parents, and children, they spend the day, in practicing, sports and activities on the beach, and then there is, they enjoy, the food, activities, and as well in the evening there's competition and concerts and festivals. So it has been a very active and rewarding season this year.
And how can we develop the Egyptian beaches and make it more attractive to tourists in the coming period?
Well, really, the projects currently, going on in Alamein and Ras al-Hikmah and other, resorts in Sharm el-Sheikh, and Hurghada and Southern Sinai. They have been very rewarding, and Egypt has been recognized as one of the top resort destinations worldwide. And there is more projects, coming up in the pipeline. So really, within 5 years, Egypt will be like the hub for Mediterranean, South Mediterranean travel, vacation, and the tourist attractions in the region as well.
Can you talk to us more about the yacht tourism and how can it be a kind of development for beach tourism here in Egypt?
Oh, really, yachts, it's expensive, type of vacationers, owns their own boats, and this is, there's too much of it, in Barcelona and Monte Carlo,
yes,
Nice in France, and the Riviera.
I think this is taking the beaches to a new level in Egypt.
Yes, but really, the government has been working in the Ministry of Tourism and the, archaeology, working hard for the past 5-7 years to develop, ports and attract, vacationers and yacht owners both on the Mediterranean and the Red Sea and Southern Sinai as well. This is an association, like with the Gulf states, like with Saudi, with Emirates, with Sultanate Oman, because there is has been regular, like sea cruising for a long time in this region. So it's very rewarding, and we'll have more of it to come in the upcoming years, inshallah.
And sir, what, in your opinion, distinguishes Egypt's beaches from others?
Well, it's pristine beaches, like it's beautiful, like silver sand, like under turquoise water on most of the beaches. And then we have coral reefs, like in the Red Sea and Dahab, Nuweiba, and Sharm el-Sheikh. So this has been very attractive for divers, for aquatics, for parasailing. So we have lots to offer in both Red Sea and Mediterranean resorts and beaches. That's very attractive throughout the winter season as well as the summer season as well.
So, sir, do you think that we need to make more promotions for Egyptian beaches abroad?
Well, promotion is good, but like upgrading the services, the facilities, the attractions, transportation systems, the network, like and the accessibility to this resort, and upgrade the quality. This is, like the main, like attraction for tourism. And when we do this, like promotion, and like hundreds of thousands and millions of visitors, like will be flooding to enjoy the resorts we have year-round.
And sir, how do you see the summer season, and to what extent it was successful?
Well, like the volume of visitors, like as I already mentioned, like coming by sea, coming by air, through, like charter flights, coming by road, and even by rail, because there is, like rail service all over Egypt now. It's an efficient and excellent one as well. So really the transportation system, accessibility, and the variety of types of resorts and accommodation, like associated in these areas, the 3, 4, and 5 stars and the luxury ones that has been developed. It caters, like to a large number of vacationers and visitors, both in the local market, regionally, and internationally as well.
And what about the reservations for the winter season? Is it promising till now?
It is, because really we have, like Russian visitors, for example, they will be originating from 12 cities in Russia. And then, like we have Spanish tourism, we have now direct flights to Luxor. And the British Airways, it will resume its flight back to Luxor after there was a halt like for 10 years. So the German tour operators as well, Italian tour operators as well. So really, inshallah, by end of December, we'll be reaching over 16 million visitors, inshallah, this year, because of the preparation and the facilities that has been extended throughout the past year.
Can you talk to us more about these facilities?
Well, facilities, like this year at least, we added like 7,000 more hotel rooms, like only in Cairo, like near the administrative capital in northern Cairo. I mean, I can talk about the brands, but there is it's going to be opening this year for international hotel chains nationwide in the Red Sea, in the North Coast, in Luxor, in Cairo, in Aswan, Alexandria as well. So really we add at least like 6,000 rooms per year, and we need more visitors so we can reach the 30 million visitors by this date, inshallah.
So, sir, Egypt saw a record-breaking of 7.1 million tourists in the first half of 2024. How do you see this?
Of course, this is a good volume for, like for the first half of the year. But, the winter season is like the main, target and the main destination for visitors, like they come to spend the winter vacations because of the freezing cold in other parts of the world, as well as we have, the Christmas and we have the New Year festivals. So this attracts a very large number of visitors. And the Nile cruises, all the way from Cairo, Luxor, Aswan, and even behind the dam. So there is hundreds of thousands of visitors who plan years ahead to come to Egypt and enjoy this, very sensational and attractive night cruise.
So, sir, one final question. Also, the Ministry of Health was promoting for the medical tourism here in Egypt. How do you see the importance of medical tourism? To what extent it is attractive to tourists?
Well, Egypt really have excellent medical facilities. Like look at Mansoura, for example. It has been recognized worldwide. Cairo, Alexandria, and Dr. Magdi Yaqub centers in Aswan and October as well. So really all this is adding to the attraction of Egypt as an excellent medical tourism center.
And sir, also, what kind of tourists is attracted to beach tourism?
Well, the beach tourism is associated with the summer and with the winter as well. So there's people, escaping the heat. Another, who are attracted, escaping the cold, weather in other parts of the world. So luckily, alhamdulillah, we have both, Red Sea beaches and the North Coast and Alexandria, resorts as well. So we can cater to major types of visitors throughout the year, summer, winter, fall, and spring.
Sir, what are can you tell us more about preparations for inaugurating the Grand Egyptian Museum?
Well, inshallah, we look forward, this year is going to be the grand opening because the whole world is lining up, for this grand museum was changing the chart, of international museums worldwide.
Yes.
As I was reading reports lately, museums worldwide are, fixing their, display of artifacts because based on the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum, there's going to be a great crowd from all over the world to come to visit Egypt and enjoy the relics of our civilization and culture.
Okay, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Yehia Abdel, a tourism expert and Ministry of Tourism Counselor. Thank you, sir, for being with us. And by that, dear viewers, we come to the end of today's edition of Breakfast Show. I'm Shina Aida. Thank you for watching.